So it looks like you're dealing with two people. One is an older man and one is a younger man. And, you're trying to find a sense of balance with these two people because you've got the grasshopper card here, which is showing that situations in the balance that require careful handling. So you're dealing with a very delicate situation between with these two people, this older man and a younger man. Now, in the past, you've got the hammock, which is taking a vacation. So you might have taken a little bit of a holiday. And you've got the Tower card as well. And you're building on solid foundations at the moment. So success with effort. You're working pretty hard to get your success as well. Now, going into the future, you've got the Tortoise, which says slowly but surely getting ahead. So you are trying to build success and you're trying to build stability. And it's coming along, but slowly, but it is getting there. And then you got the Spear card over here, which says heartache over what you no longer have. So you're a bit, you may have had a loss in the past, and you're still pretty heartbroken of it, about whatever happened. Maybe you're thinking a lot about it as well. So you need to get out of that sense of feeling depressed or a sense of, regret about the things that you've lost. And, focus your energies instead, make it positive and focus on the Tortoise. And you will, Tortoise about getting ahead in life and you will get there. And, everything that we lose, we grow from. So all failures are stepping stones to success. So just remember that. Okay, so those are the energies for that week. So this is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and I'm going to use that for the main read. Okay, you've got the Knight of Wands over here. So you could well be dealing with a fire sign person, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But somebody coming in, bringing, there's a lot of energy over here with this person. Maybe you're having a difficult situation with this person. They're being very aggressive in whatever's going on around you. But things are definitely moving very, very quickly. Now, the Knight of Wands also could be indicating moving job, moving home to do a job somewhere else. This is a card about travel, and maybe you are thinking about traveling as well. This just could be the energy of somebody that is coming in or is in your vicinity at the moment, and it is, rather fast-moving, very aggressive, troublesome kind of energy, that gives you a lot of problems, that kind of energy going on around you. So you've got the Strength card over here, which is the card that is associated with Leo, but it's also a card about, sorting out difficulties, problems that you are trying to sort out, and you will be able to, just using, a lot of thinking yourself out of that situation. Now, since you've got this Knight of Wands over here and the Strength card, you might well. Oh, and the second card, the last card is the King of Wands as well. So it looks like you are dealing with fiery energy. So maybe fire sign people that you're dealing with. So the King of Wands is, generally an older person that is also a bit difficult, a bit arrogant, somebody that, you can't really tell them what to do because they know it all. They can be a bit callous at times. And it looks like there's a very strong, fire energy going on over here. So you're dealing with a very, very difficult person. There might be two people. Now, the other spread, the energy spread showed you were dealing with a younger man and an older man. And it looks like you are a younger man and an older man. Both of them seem to be, of the fire sign variety. And they might be giving you a lot of problems because between the two of them, you've got the Strength card over here. And the Strength card is showing the Lion, so difficult situation to deal with. And you're trying to get everything in balance. You're trying to sort things out. You're trying to bring about, a situation where there's no, you're trying to sort the anger or the aggression out. So you are dealing with two rather difficult people at this moment. It seems like a younger man and an older man. So So in the past, you've got the Page of Wands. You've received messages. They might have been good messages. They might have been messages about work, about travel, a lot of information coming in here. So something that came in, it seems to have been good news. On the other hand, it's just energy that was, a lot of energy coming in with these messages. It could be calling you to start a new project somewhere else, or maybe you applied for a job and this is something, that you had to start of some. It required travel. Let me put it that way. It required travel. So this kind of message came in about news from somebody overseas or news about you having to travel. And this has happened in the last year. In the last few months, you've got the Temperance card over here, and this is finding that balance in your life, trying to get things in order, trying to heal from situations as well. Now, the Temperance card is also a card ruled by Sagittarius, which is another fire sign. So it seems like, most of this, you've got the Page of Wands over here, you've got the King of Wands over here, you've got the Strength card and the Knight of Wands, and now you've got the Temperance card in the last 3 months. So you've been dealing with a rather difficult situation, and you've been trying to bring in that balance, trying to bring in the peace. You can see there may have been a lot of problems. You've got the rainbow over here that shows, usually shows up after you've had to deal with very, very difficult situations. So you're trying now in this past 3 months to just, as they say, put oil over water, to calm the situation down. You've been getting a lot of advice from a lot of people on how to do it as well, because the Temperance card usually brings that in. And, you've been trying to even work so that it doesn't affect your health. So it might have been having some kind of repercussion on your health, and you've been trying to bring in healing as well with this Temperance card. So what's going on in your head? So it looks like you are trying to move away from these two people that you are dealing with, because this person has left the 2 wands behind and they're looking to the future. So you're trying to make some plans to leave these 2 difficult people who have been giving you a lot of problems. It looks like they're being very stubborn and very aggressive, and you're trying to leave the 2 of them behind, and walk away. You're trying to move away from that situation. You're looking to the future, you're making plans for the future, and you want to move off. What's coming in for you in the future? You are leaving a situation, but you're carrying a lot of burdens and responsibilities. So whatever you're doing, you are aiming, you have a goal in life, you are aiming towards something stable, you have a higher vision, but you're carrying a lot of responsibilities, and it doesn't seem like anybody's helping you with these responsibilities. It might be financial responsibilities, it might be emotional responsibilities. Maybe you have a lot of children that you have to look after. This could also be that you're taking on a lot of responsibilities in your work, things that you're not getting paid for, but you're still carrying the load. So you're doing a lot. Maybe you're just being everybody's, dog's body, as they say. You're the person, the go-to person that they can just dump things on. So it seems like that is what is going on. Now, the 10 of Wands really advises, because it's a 10 card, that these burdens are coming to an end, but you need to take the initiative of dropping these responsibilities. If you don't do that, then it will just weigh you down, and it's making you very, very tired. I'm sure you're feeling extremely exhausted as well. And you need to stand up for yourself. You are trying to do that, but everybody seems to be coming at you. You can see all these wands being pointed at this person. Now you're looking down at them, so you are in a good position. You are in a position of power, and you're not letting them overwhelm you, or at least you're fighting very hard not to let all these responsibilities overwhelm you. So it's important for you to start, speaking your truth, or taking up that energy so that you can fight against this. Now, you haven't got any swords cards that allows you to actually speak. So it seems like, this is very, very physically draining on you, all these responsibilities, all this drama that is going on around you. And, it's almost as though you're being targeted. You're the one that has to deal with it. So you've got the Ace of Wands coming in. So a new strength coming in, something that you can use, a transformation over here. So it looks like power is coming into you. So you've got the 10 of Wands, and next to that card is the Ace of Wands. So whatever responsibilities you have here, you've got to drop them and just pick one. And you pick that particular one responsibility, and that is the thing that is going to allow you to move forward. So these 10 are just weighing you down. the one is left standing. You can still see in the background there's the castle. You've got to pick one thing that you want to do, one thing that you're good at, one thing that you have the power in, and you have to use that to move forward towards your goal, your stability goal. So whatever it is, you've got to drop everything else. And that seems to be the only way you're going to be able to come out of this situation, is to drop everything else. Just pick the one and move forward, and that will bring you freedom and transformation. So what's going on with you? This is your card, the Queen of Cups. But it's also a card about looking to the past, regretting about what's happened, being a bit depressed about it, trying to find answers. She's looking into a cup, trying to find answers. Now, this card could also talk about being dependent on maybe alcohol or any kind of antidepressant kind of drugs, or things that make the consciousness hazy. So try not to get any hooked onto anything that is going to affect your the clarity of seeing things. And it's a card where you need to stop being depressed about things and stop looking to the past. If the past is depressing you, just don't think about it. Try and think about something else. Every time your mind goes onto the past, change the topic in your head. And this is the way you're going to come out of it. Because it is something, with all the fire going on around you, all the fire energy that is around you, this card comes out and, it is showing that you are not coping with the situation, or you're not really at ease with the situation around you. You are fighting an uphill battle here because you're coming across as being that a water sign person, but you're dealing with fire energy. So you need to actually start thinking like how a fire sign would, a very aggressive kind of thought, or handling things in a more aggressive way than what you're doing. You can't be soft about it, because it seems like you're surrounded by rods, and yet you are still being that emotional, soft person that you're being, and you're thinking about the past, and you're regretting about things that you didn't do, things that you didn't complete, or you might be saying that I wish it had gone the other way, and if it had gone the other way, I would have been in a better position. So it's time for you to change that mindset. So going into the future, you've got the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Knight of Cups. The Four of Pentacles is showing that you're hanging on to finances quite a bit. And maybe this is the reason why you're carrying so much of those responsibilities. So you're trying to save your money as far as possible, but doors seem to be closed to you. You can see this man is sitting in front of a closed door. And that opportunity is there. There's a wreath in front of this door which says that you can open this door and go in. This wreath of invitation, inviting you to come in, showing that you're hanging on to your whatever you have, but you don't see an opportunity that is just waiting for you to take it. And you are the one that needs to go up there and open that door. It might take a little bit of effort because this man is sitting on stairs, so you might have to do something that requires effort in order for you to open the door for this opportunity to be made available to you. You might need to go and ask people for help, or ask somebody on how you can actually do it. There might be some hurdles that you have to face to open this door, but this is the door that will open and allow you to come out of this mindset of feeling lack. You've got the Tower. So the Tower might be the actual thing that you need in your life to get rid of all these problems. So, the Tower comes and it clears things away. So if you're carrying all these burdens and you really can't let go of them, then the Tower comes in and, it shifts all kinds of authority figures out of the way, because it's almost like a message coming in from God. And it moves people that are no longer serving you out of it. It actually kicks them out of that situation. If you are the one that is, excuse me, your worst enemy, it'll take you out of that situation. So what it does is it clears pathways. It's like, having a huge explosive in your pathway to clear out all the rubble. So that's what the Tower comes and does. It comes in either as a message, or somebody doing something, or some kind of incident coming in that actually clears the way for you. It might cause devastation in its wake, but it is usually something that allows the pathway to be opened. It opens doors, and it opens pathways. So the Tower energy coming in, maybe you can't get unstuck from these responsibilities with the Ten of Wands, but it wants to bring in the Ace of Wands for you, this new opportunity that will bring you transformation. So it looks like the Tower is going to be coming in, and it's going to be changing your mindset. And immediately after that, you get the Knight of Cups coming in. So there's an offer coming in for you after that, something that you want. And it is more in keeping with you, because this is also from the water sign family, because it's the Knight of Cups. So some offer coming in that's going to make you happy, and it's going to be something that you can relate to, something that you can accept. So something is coming in, but first there's going to be a clearing of the way, a clearing of the path, an opening of doors, and it seems like the Tower is going to bring it. It's going to be pushing out people. Maybe there are people that are bullying you. You've got the crown falling over here. So people in authority that are bullying you are going to be shifted and moved out of the way. And the doorway is going to be opened for you, for this new offer to come in. So although you're going through a very difficult phase right now with a lot of responsibilities, it looks like there's some kind of event that is coming in that is going to shift things, take you out of this defensive position, take you from the 10 of Wands into the Ace of Wands. So it's going to bring you out of it. And you are dealing with very, very difficult people at the moment. So it seems like that Tower energy is the thing that is needed in order for this new thing to come in, this Knight of Cups to come in, this new opportunity. So I'm just going to draw some cards from this Goddess Inspirational Oracle. I'll just draw 3 cards from it. And then I shall draw some cards from the Angel Tarot. So it's the first card that's fallen is the Shining Heaven, which is you are meant to shine, go out into the world and reflect the light. So you need to show, have faith in your worthiness and know that you are very capable of doing things. You're meant to, you're not meant to be trampled over. You're meant not to stay in the darkness. You're meant to be in the light. Everybody's supposed to be seeing you. So you need to actually show that you are worthy of all that. Show people that you can do it. You are very capable. And the second one is the Goddess of Eternity, which says, find what is eternal within yourself. So you really have everything. You need to have that confidence to shine, because you have everything it takes to be big and great. And the second one is celebrate your femininity with pride, Queen of the Moon. So the Moon card is generally a card that is ruled by Pisces. So you can shine, you've got the ability to shine, but you need to show that confidence and, not let everybody walk all over you, because it seems like, people are taking advantage of you with the 10 of Rods. They seem to be walking all over you, giving you their burdens and, and expecting you to do it without question. And, you can't continue in that kind of manner. So you've got the 8 of Earth, which says skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic or going back to school. So it looks like, you're working pretty hard. You might need to do a new course. Now, I told you, you can open the door over here to improve your financial situation, but there's something that you need to do first. So it might actually just be going back to school or taking a course, a refresher course, to improve your skill set. And the second one is fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Now, you do have fear about money, because you can see with this 4 of Pentacles, this man is really clinging onto this finance, onto his money, onto his savings. He's got both his feet down, holding those coins. So you do have this fear about money. And maybe this is what's making you work so hard. Now, the 10 of Air says the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better, recovering from an addiction. So this is about leaving everything behind and everything moving forward. With the 10 of Airs, the 10 of Swords, so something is coming to cut out all that negative situation. And like I said, the Tower is coming in as something to, change the energies. These energies are very stagnant. You're being taken advantage of. Now, that 10 of Air says this difficult situation will end and a change will come. If you are suffering from any kind of addiction, you need to address that. Don't look for things to escape. Escapism doesn't work. It might deaden the pain, but it doesn't work. So you need to, move away from that kind of thing if that's what you're doing. Escapism can be anything. It could be drugs. It could be doing, something, overindulging in something that really is not good for you. Overeating, over-exercising, over-shopping, it can be anything. So it's a time to address that addiction if you have one. And all these situations the situation will come to an end. And change is coming in for you. So things are going to start improving. And it looks like this Knight of Cups is bringing in something good. A new offer, a new change, somebody coming to help you out in this particular situation. This could well even be a fellow a water sign, so it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces person coming in to help you. But somebody that's very emotional and somebody who understands you. You've got a lot of harsh fire energy going on for you, and now somebody that is more understanding of your situation will emerge after this Tower moment. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.